Welcome to Dope or Joke. This is episode number 10, guys.
Whoa, 10. Oh
my God. So, amazing. It's been a journey. Yes. So, again, for you guys that don't know the behind the story scene, we started Dope or Joke. I started a year ago, and it was just on Anchor. It was just a regular podcast, and the tuners would listen in, and they would just like listen to me talk and rant. And I realized I needed my sisters to come in and help me because we were all very opinionated and very alike, but not. So we revamped the show, and now we're on episode 10 of The Real Dope or Joke, and I am just excited to be here with them and so blessed to have them as my people. So today we're going to talk about a
plethora
of things, getting right into Death is Hottest Trending. We always say that. So who died, guys?
Rest in peace, John Singleton. I mean,
that is
so
51.
Yeah, such a young age
to have a stroke.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's sad. But be prepared, guys, to watch Boys in the Hood, Poetic Justice.
Yeah,
Higher Learning.
Yes. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
What else?
I can't wait for Poetic Justice myself.
I never knew that he directed that or wrote it or scripted it.
Who you thought? I want to know. I really want to know.
Spike Lee.
True.
No,
it was
nobody was in that movie just standing up and was moving. Cause you know that's his
thing.
He's standing in the movie and
everything's passing by.
Yeah. John Singleton, 51 and gone with a stroke. Yeah. It was people killed him before he was actually dead.
So listen, we as a people, Dope or Joke as a business, as an organization, as we are, we had exclusive news. So before John Singleton passed away, we actually posted it, rest in peace, because we was pulling, but we definitely had it. You heard it first with us. You heard it. It was exclusive.
Yeah, killed him.
We heard from you guys that he was on life support. No, he was dead. So we definitely posted it, and you heard it here first.
Yeah, and like I said before, and I've said it many times before, and I think the last episode we was talking about Nipsey, and how his death, and then he got real hot after he died because a lot of people didn't really know him.
Right.
Not like know his backstory, know what his legacy is. Mm-hmm. But after he died, that's when he like blew up and everybody really found out about him. I never heard of him till he died.
Right.
And it's sad. And John Singleton, a lot of people, I think a lot of the minorities and urban neighborhoods, they know him because he's done legendary work that you can look at these movies today and you still be laughing and tripping out. And then you got the infamous Tupac in one of his movies. Sure. So I think, and Baby Boy, he did Baby Boy as well. Yeah. And those movies are gonna last a lifetime. And now his name and his his empire is gonna exclusively blow up. It's gonna blow up. And those movies are gonna become like platinum. Well, I don't know how to go in the music. In the movie industry, music you go platinum.
They're gonna be trending.
But they're gonna be trending, and they're gonna be playing nonstop from months and months.
That's right.
And just to know that he was 51, it's no time like now to go to the doctor and get yourself checked out. Stress. We talked about that last episode. It will kill you.
It will. As people say, it'll kill you dead.
Right.
Like you didn't die, but it'll kill you dead.
But 51. Major money, and it couldn't save him. Stress will take you out no matter who you are, no matter what your income is. If you let it take you out, it will. I mean, and strokes are majority caused by stress.
That's right.
And other issues too, but it's just sad to see a 51-year-old gone. He had kids, and he had a great, run with movies and stuff. But I'm truly, rest in peace to John Singleton, as we said before.
Also, to the bereaved family, did y'all hear about Tony Braxton's niece passed away? She was 24.
Yeah,
they said it was their brother. Something. My heart stopped.
Really? Are you serious?
I mean, Yeah.
But she's no longer
Everybody-
amongst us. Never knew
right, but
her.
it's sad. She
But
was
you're gonna
24.
hear about her now because we never knew that they had a niece, which we probably did if you just looked at the show, but we didn't know her.
The brother's not really on there, so I didn't even know he was married or could make a baby.
Really? Yes.
That's sad to say. You know, you didn't hear about her about making good grades. You didn't hear about her about turning 16 or 15. But I'm just saying. But you hear about her now that she's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
Please remember me when I'm yet living and breathing. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Is what the old people used to say.
For real.
You know, I don't want to be hot once I'm gone and y'all start. You know what? We're gonna check out Dope a Joke now because one of them dead.
Right.
That no.
Well, I would want you to do that because I want you guys to make some money. You know, check it out.
True. You think about it because
too,
it leads to, for the family and the ones you leave behind. But at the same time, you could just make me hot while I'm alive. Where I can just
enjoy it.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's true. Anyone else? Did y'all watch Nipsey Hussle funeral?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I thought we recorded it and I thought it was amazing.
You recorded it?
Yeah, because I knew I wasn't gonna be home. I was, it was a big deal. And shout out to episode number 9. And if you guys haven't seen that yet, we covered that and we talked about it. And we talked about him being the second person of our time to have the Staples Center. Right. We haven't, as a people, I say we, haven't had a funeral at the Staples Center since Michael Jackson.
Right.
So that was huge to even say. Now, do you think John Singleton is going to be there? I don't think so. I think he's going to be at church. No.
He could.
He could.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think he was enough of a...
he was bigger, and he had a bigger impact. And his movies are gonna live on forever. Nipsey, nobody's really talking about him no more today.
Yes,
like if you was not like they was when he died, like not that week. I'm telling you, but I'm saying like that week in the first 2 weeks, it was nonstop on the news. Every feed you went down, he was right there.
You're saying he's not trending right now.
Right, exactly. If you look at the trending list, I'm sure he's probably done went down, and it's sad.
Because John Singleton is
not even before John Singleton died. It's not. He was number 1 everywhere.
Yes, he was. Yes,
now and then months to come, you're never gonna hear about John Singleton or Nipsey. It's just gonna be like
John Singleton. He passed away. Like we're gonna play his movies. We're gonna play him for a while. We're gonna talk about him. Pull out your black card. Oh yeah, I saw this. I remember what I was doing then. Anyway, I still don't think he made enough of an impact.
Really?
To do that. He made some great movies, but what else did he do for us as a people?
He did a lot of things. He wasn't a 20-something-year-old that just died and then his girl can tell.
But he did stuff for the community, or he just made great movies.
I'm
sure. I haven't heard anything. The thing is, when Nipsey Hussle died, when the blood was still there before they picked up the body, they started talking about everything that he did.
You hear?
So I don't know if you can look up because I don't know. I like it.
Right.
And he's older too. He's not like how you said, this generation is different. Mm-hmm. This generation, they support things that normally wouldn't be supported by older
It'll be vice versa what I think should happen. Yeah,
exactly.
Right. Yeah,
and this generation, they'll support, like say if Lil Wayne or something died, they'll push him higher than John Singleton. Which John Singleton never had issues with drugs and in the public eye, that I can say of. He never, just did all this crazy stuff that happened. He didn't grow up in gangs and stuff. But they say he made what's the movie that he made? Boys in the Hood, because he said he grew up in South Central. He knew South Central. So like I'm sure he did something else. He was like, they used to tell him I seen this video of him not long after he died, and they said, when he first became a director, they was like, what are you gonna write about? What movies are you gonna make? He was like, well, I'm gonna make what I know. And he was like, what I knew was the streets. And what I knew was South Central. So, and he from, I guess, the same area like
Nipsey.
California. Yeah, so we're going to see where that take place and what's going to come out about him and his legacy.
Yeah. I mean, I would love for them to do it at the Staples Center.
And he used to be married to Nat from Color Purple for like a year. And they had a kid.
Shut up.
He was married to her for a year, and they had a kid. They got a beautiful little girl. They not a little girl. She's grown now, but she's a beautiful young lady. His daughter with her.
Is Akusa.
Bazelle, whatever his real last name.
So the streets are talking and buzzing too, saying that everybody's fighting over his estate already.
Right.
The family.
But his mama gonna get it though.
Yeah, he had a lot of kids. He wasn't married, right?
No, he
just had a girlfriend.
girlfriend and
estranged.
Yeah, something like that. What they say. But his mother, I think, already went to a judge and
before like when he was on life support, I heard.
Right. And they said
probably
right now
make
she's
decisions. And you know, like I said, I think last episode we never really want to talk about death, but those things that you need to have in place in case, just in case. Yeah. Oh, my paper already set. My husband, you know, whoever else, if he dead too, or if he died on almost deathbed, they gonna have the next say so. Right. You need to have those paperwork in place, notarized.
That's important.
And put your affairs in order. And you know, the old people they used to buy their plots and everything, so you knew exactly what they wanted.
They did though.
They did. So I mean,
what changed that? What made that change?
Money.
Throughout time? Yeah.
Money and the price of inflation.
The price of living too. And I always say that brings me into market cap. For rent. They need to put a cap on rent because they keep raising it so that people are going to be paying so much in rent. They can't live. You got rent, you got a car note, you got all this, and people in school trying to pay utilities. All of that is enough to make people depressed and do all these things, taking their lives and you know do all these things. But sometimes they just need to. And gas is ridiculous.
I ain't taking my life over.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, but you know,
don't take your life over a bill.
Absolutely, but I'm just saying.
But that is true.
In real life, they need to put a market cap on some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Gas.
So you got a studio apartment, $5,000 a month
right now,
and it's not in Manhattan.
No,
I'm looking out the window.
When it get like that, and for like a studio apartment, $5,000, I know we gotta have a problem. God coming back the next day.
Gotta be.
We're going to what is that?
To the woods and get a camp. Camp field and get a tent.
September. Where your people was in we're going to San Mateo.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
But
okay, on to other news. We know the NFL draft just came through. For all our men viewers, the ones that we have, which we do actually kind of got quite a bit of men viewers.
Yep.
I'm Jacksonville Jaguars all day, every day. Win, lose, or draw. It does not matter. Jacksonville Jaguars. They're too close to me not to be a Jaguar fan. True. You're not a fan of nobody.
No, I'm not. I don't really, and I think it's a paid sport. I think it's always a mind game.
It is a paid sport.
And I don't got time for the games. I'm too old in my younger years to be listening to the bull. I mean, they already know who's going to win before you even start the season. Like, I really deal with basketball. Yeah, it's a paid game. It's a paid game.
But anyway, Jacksonville Jaguars, you know, and their number one draft pick got Josh Allen.
Okay.
He was our number one pick, number 7. So we
what position is he? What is he?
He's going to be I think a linebacker.
A linebacker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's a QB? Who's a quarterback?
We got this guy that was a Super Bowl player.
Okay.
And we drafted him from another team. He already been playing.
Okay.
And he's very good. I think it's Nick, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to say the wrong name, but either way, he's a good player, and we got him before the draft.
Might have a chance.
Yeah,
last year they did really good too. Like I was in the barbershop in Birmingham, and they was talking about the Jaguars. I was like, oh yeah, they suck. Because, you know, I don't follow football. It's like, oh, no, they're doing good this year. So I was like, yeah, I'm from Florida. So I'll take that. I just want to see how you felt about it.
Right. Look at the band.
So, yeah. So, I mean, kudos to Jaguars. I hope they do something.
I think this year's...
I'd wear a shirt. I'd wear a shirt if somebody bought it for me.
Yeah, but anyway, Jacksonville Jaguars all day. I'm praying that they have a great season. I really am. I need to throw a couple of fastest in maybe for them.
Not fast.
I'm really, I'm really praying that they have a great season because I love Jacksonville.
Do you know that they are celebrating their 25th anniversary in the NFL? Yeah.
And it's 25 years ago is when Jaguars came to Jacksonville. That's 25 years ago. What were you doing 25 years ago?
That makes you feel so old though, right?
What were you doing?
I'm only 25 now.
Well, I was just being born into the world.
No, girl,
definitely. You was in the world. You was running.
Definitely wasn't.
You was running.
25 years ago, though, I was doing a plethora of things. That is a long time ago.
It don't even seem like.
I mean,
shout out to Mark Bunnell and Fred Taylor, the original OGs of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, I thought they were musicians.
Drew
Jones, yeah.
That was my heart.
What happened with him?
He retired. Yeah, he retired.
My thing was, I was done with the Jaguars when they didn't get Tebow.
Yeah, you know that kind of hurt me too.
Donovan. Like,
okay, yeah.
oh my God.
They got on drugs.
Yeah. No.
Oh, it was one of them.
He was fine. He was.
Shout out to the people that got drafted and are getting signed and becoming free agents. Just my thing is remember to keep your head on the shoulders. If any of them happen to look at our podcast, that would be amazing. But it seems like when people get drafted or something, they get into domestic violence issues, get on drugs.
You think it's a setup?
No. They get put. It's a setup in their mind. Yeah. I don't know. You get money, you feel like I'm against the law, above the law. Like, but keep your heads on your shoulder and do a great job and help your communities. Help where you came from. Don't forget where you come from. And that's one thing, like, as good and as big as we're going to get, I'm going to speak it, we're going to keep our heads on and we're going to help the community and give back. Because that's what it's all about to me is, that's a little Nipsey. Because that's what he did. He put back in, if you could take anything from his life, and that's the only thing that I really want to take from it, is leave a great legacy behind of giving back to your community and building where you came from. Absolutely. And helping out where you came from, because that's a big deal to me.
But you always realize too, even the Bible says, I can't believe I'm the one serving it back.
No, I mean, you can.
Yeah, but how a prophet is not.
Didn't he use a jackass? Didn't God use a jackass?
Huh?
Yeah, but
he used a jackass. But he can use her.
Shut up, stupid.
Okay.
That's not a good example.
But
I mean, and that's what's happening with like rappers along with prophets, and people are not honored in their own home. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And it's sad. And with all that he did for his city and where he was from, like it's sad that his life was taken in that same place.
And that's what it's saying. And that's why a lot of rappers move out of the hood and to Calabasas.
Right.
Because they're afraid of that.
What was his name? OG Greatness that died as well. He used to sing the song Moolah that was hot like in 2000.
Moolah.
No.
She kind of old,
so
we're not gonna blame it to her. Don't charge it to her.
Yeah, but you didn't know that if you heard it was
so
hot.
He moved.
He stayed in his hood and got killed in his hood. Oh, wow. Because he was blowing up, which is sad. Like, it's always in your hometown. And I remember a long time ago, Bootsy even said that as soon as he got out, he did a Vlad interview.
Yeah, I seen it.
He was like, it's always, if you pay attention, it is in your home.
Or in the NFL draft, dude got drafted one night, went out to celebrate like the next night, if I'm not mistaken, and it was somebody shooting at him and his cousin or a friend, and the next night. And I was like, it's so sad that you get drafted, somebody hating on you and trying to take you out. Thank God he didn't get killed and he didn't get shot. But like, it's just bad that you got to have. You gotta protect yourself from your own people.
Yeah,
like that's the sad part. And so many people, and we got the election season coming up. Yeah. Get out and vote. But I guess this could be like a highlighted moment, inspirational moment, as Constance say. But so many people wanna, say, oh, don't trust the white man, don't trust other people, help your people, Black Lives Matter. But black people don't even care about other black people's lives. Like, we kill ourselves. And like, when you hear about most of the killers, it's not because of police killing us or somebody. It's us killing us. And like, until we can control each other and help each other, empower each other, and stop each other and report each other. Like, cause I see you kill somebody and I be like, well, I ain't saying that. And then the mama on TV crying, people, please say something. And we protect each other with doing evil things. Like, we got to stop the violence. There used to be a slogan, I think, when it was coming up. Stop the violence.
Wasn't it a song?
Like, it was a song too, I think, from
NWA or like Queen like way back in the day.
But we have to stop it. Like, we want to empower ourselves and we want to stop other people from hurting each other, from other people hurting our group and our color or whatever you want to say. But the violence need to stop, period. And we need to, how do you stop that from within? Because it starts in your home, really.
That's true.
It starts in your home bringing, your upbringing, your parents. And if your parents are, I'm church and I'm saved and I'm a Christian, so I'm going to go there. If your parent out doing all sorts of things all times of night, what image and what type of, image are you bringing up? For your kid. And then I know I was just talking about this to a friend. I'm like, when we like cussing our kids out, you better get your, and then your kid get in trouble at school for cussing the teacher out, then you go beat them. But you set the example.
And you cussing them out while you beating them.
Yeah, and I was telling her, you have your kid when they a little baby, like, Mama, Dad, you wanted to say that. And I said, they repeat it. And they say, Mama, Dad. Then you like, get your A. They gonna repeat that. They don't really know what they saying, but they hear you saying it. Mostly your kids imitate you.
And that's
most
what
of the
people
time.
say, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
That is so wrong. And you got to look at it like this too. I think life is like math. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other.
Absolutely.
Order of operation. Period.
Yeah.
That goes church-wise too.
I never heard that before like that.
Order of operation. What you do on one side,
1
you got
plus
to
1 equals 2.
That's it.
Not 1 minus 2.
Right.
Unequally yoked.
Boom.
Hey, but I'm just saying, but it's just the fact that we got to start somewhere. And I always say this when I'm talking to my husband. I'm always saying, the church got a lot to do with that too. Like, okay, it does start in the homes, but the church got a lot to do with it. And as I was just telling my Sunday school, I was like, these days, most of the time, the church, the kids part of the church is full, but the parents dropping their kids off. Y'all go to church, and that's your babysitting. That's their babysitting time. Like, and your kid getting fed the word of God, but you at home with trash, and then your kid try to come back and be like, Mama, I just learned about Jesus. Get your ass.
Get out my face. Right.
And you can't live what you done learned because your mama and your daddy ain't living none of that. And they ain't heard it. So the church is so important for the church to impact the home and pull at the parents too. Not just go pick up the kid, but reach out to the parents.
You know what they need to go back to? Not even say, like you say, with the parents not even going to church, but dropping children off to church. I mean, I think it goes back to the very basics of respect. Now, what's so amazing to me is children not even saying yes ma'am and no ma'am. Like,
that's gone.
I always try to tell people.
They'll call you by your first name, Sin.
Right, literally.
My mom say, can you come over here?
That is so crazy to me. Like, we was always taught to respect our elders. Yeah. Or whoever is older than you. I don't even care.
Oh, you even gotta beat.
Exactly. That's not.
And then what your mom wasn't going to jail for beating you back then.
Even if
police was like, thank you, ma'am.
Exactly. I ain't gotta do the paperwork.
Yeah.
Just take them in the room.
But I was just at the store with Jade, and that's my little girl, and she was like, yes, ma'am, and saying this to this person. And the person was like, oh my God, you're so respected. It was like a shock to them. That's something that's supposed to be automatic. That's something that you're supposed to do. It shouldn't be that you shocked that she's saying yes, ma'am. But that's the society and the world that we live in today that it's rare.
Yeah.
It's like becoming extinct.
Yeah. Like a dying breed.
Yeah, it is. And that's bad. We must empower our kids to do the right thing. Even if you don't have kids, it's about reaching out to those that you do know and reaching out in the community and helping those people and helping those parents or reaching out to friends. If you got friends and you see they like not doing right, if they your real friends, you can go to them. Hey, you should be doing this with them. You should tell them this. You need to take them to church. Y'all need to
let me tell you
know something.
Education is, I know in college always told
me. But it take a village though.
Yeah, it does take a village. It's not what you know sometimes, it's like who you know. And it's so important. Yes, the education is very important, but a yes ma'am and a yes sir and being mannerable, that will take you a long way. You will see adults, teachers, whoever, people that can see how mannerable you are. I think I did get far. I was a little smart, but geez, I was very mannerable. Yeah. And that takes you.
The teachers and stuff are more likely to help you.
Yeah, exactly. And go an extra mile.
That's right. Yes.
And that's just common courtesy. And the world doesn't have that anymore.
And that's sad.
Yeah. So if you know somebody that has kids and you're friends or family members, especially if you got family members that you see doing the wrong thing or you think they might, it takes a village. Back in the day, it used to be other people went in mind stand up and be like, you want me to go get them?
Right.
You need me to handle that?
Now you
and I know back in the day, I used to hear stories. Before you got to your mama, you done got about 2 beatings because the person, your neighbor seen it, your auntie never heard about it. So you was getting straightened on every end. Nowadays, people still beat their kids these days, but it's like you beat me, but you showing me wrong things to do. Right. I'm not giving you the right things to stand up to the right qualities and the right guidelines. And I think and then we losing so many teachers these days. Yeah. We're not paying our teachers enough. And then the teachers, a lot of the times the teachers don't even care about your kid. They there for a check. You know, because they just needed a job and they didn't want to go to school a lot of years, so they went and got a little teacher certificate. Right. And it's sad though, like, you know, where are the teachers that really, like, they go beyond, go above and beyond for the kid and going in the trenches for them, fighting for them to make it, you know, trying to help them get scholarships. Yeah. Like, you know, doing all they can, spending time. And it takes time to do those things. We can't just like, well, I'm going to Google something for you. Like, you got, time is where it come in at. Right. I was just telling in my church about that. Time is what we don't have enough of. And that's what really people need.
But you know, the crazy thing is that I used to hear this growing up, like, we just need another day in a week. 8 days. Yeah. If we had that other day, you still would be busy because you know you have that other day.
That's true.
Yeah, so, I mean, time
is what it is. You on the 8th day.
Right, so the thing is, use it wisely.
Yeah, and prioritizing. Yeah. And you know, I speak on prioritizing all the time, but it is so hard. Yeah. It is so hard. I was literally just like almost in tears telling my church how hard it is. Like, I have kids, I have a husband, I have a full-time job, I have school, I have so much, and like every time I look around, it's like I don't have no time. I have no time to like get in this secret prayer closet that everybody got. Like I have no time. Like my secret time is on the toilet, in the bathroom. Like seriously. Like, and I'm like, or in the car going to work after I done dropped somebody off. Like it's like, okay, and then by then I done arrived where I need to go, and it's like, okay, I gotta go clock in. It's like, where do you find this quality time at that you need to just balance and get a peace of mind? Because like when I do get that time, I'm like, I was telling my church, quiet time in your mind. I could be quiet around me, but in my mind I'm like, I gotta pay bills. I gotta go pick up this. I gotta pick up Jay by this time. I gotta, and it's like, oh, shut up. I ain't saying nothing, but my mind is going. And it's like, I need that time. Like, how do you get that time? How do you prioritize when you got everything going on? And then, so I was telling my churches, and one of the elders was like, and it's like when you get that day, you like, okay, I can rest. But then and you forget about like, okay, I need to go in the closet. I could just lay down an extra couple hours, and you don't not waste it, but you shouldn't did that. It's like, okay, give me somebody an assistant. Yeah. You handle that for me, and I'm gonna take care of this. And you don't want to neglect somebody.
But the thing is too, like what you always hear real successful people say too, like you gotta go through something to get something. So your testimony, everything that you're going through, everything that we're going through, everything that you guys are going through, you gotta go through it. You gotta go through it to appreciate what God bless you with. That's true. And you know, because if you just had it all at once, you just be like, okay, I got this, and take it for granted. But you gotta go through the trenches to get to where you want to be.
High five me.
Oh my gosh.
Either way, that was good because I was literally just teaching on saying how people say I want somebody anointing, and you don't want to say that because you don't know what they had to do to get it. Yeah. And that's the same thing that you were saying. Like you never, don't know what somebody done went through and their background. So you just see, oh, I'm dressed up and like, but you don't know. Like I just went through everything to do all of what I did and to get all I done got. You just don't know. So that is so true. We just see the finished product, as people say, but you don't see the manufacturing and the building and the corporate.
But the thing is with that too, to break that down a little bit, a lot of people don't share their testimony. Yeah. And then we have social media now, so it looks so good. Like this person living the life, and God got them. That's grace and mercy. Yeah. They never went through anything. Right. So this is the finished product. When you get in the finished product and know exactly what that person went through, you'll see a different. You'll see a different thing. So that's why it's important to. That's why it's important to whatever. That's why it's important to share your testimony and stop making things look like
everything is golden.
It's so beautiful on the outside. you know, on the inside when you went through hell to make that beautiful.
Exactly. Show us in the middle of it.
Show us in the court. What's in the court? What is in the court?
Right.
Yeah.
Show you when you was crying and you knew you was gonna make it, and you know God gonna work it out, but you didn't
you don't have to
see it.
show me. Tell me about it.
Right.
Tell me about it.
Yes.
And one of my friends just did a revival, and he asked people to testify, which was kind of weird because people don't do that no more. You know, people be scared. I don't know what they might say, but he asked people to he asked people to testify, and nobody like got up, but one person did get up. And
Mama would have got up. Mama wasn't up.
No, but I'm just saying, I was just like, oh my God, I remember what this used to feel like when people asking, you know, for you to testify. And I'm thinking in my head, like, what do I got to say? But you got a lot to say. But I was just like, and that's what I said. As soon as he said it in my head, I was telling my friend, I was like, I thank God for food on my table. I thank God for clothes on my back.
God who's the head of my life.
Yeah. But, you know, we don't share enough because we have this privacy like Facebook. They try to develop more privacy now. And that's what
filters. And that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a privacy filter.
Yeah, you want people to know just enough.
Yeah.
Just to be like, oh, you did go through it, but you ain't talking about the real.
God only just gave us just enough. He gave us more than enough. But it's just like you say, taking accountability and being honest and open. Like, this is not planned or scripted, y'all.
It's not at all. But you know, and even just breaking it down a little bit. Just breaking it down a little bit. What if we didn't have the Bible to go by as a guide? Those are all stories of how he got to where he is.
Listen,
I think the whole Bible is like a testimony.
I think a lot of people forget. Myself, we all forget at times. Sometimes you have the instruction manual. There is nothing in this life that does not happen that's not covered in the Bible. Like, seriously, that is all. Everything is already there. Like, and I mean, it's literally step by step.
It's for us to use it. And you guys know, if you know me, I don't use it all. Pray for me. I'm a work in prayer. Progress. So
all of that.
I am definitely trying to get there. And I just thank God for everything that He's done in my life and everything that He's doing in your life, for my nieces and nephews, because we take all of that stuff for granted, but that's my daily prayer on my way to work. My car is my place of just quiet. I got an hour ride to work. And I'm thanking God for my family, my nieces and nephews, life, health, and strength, and intellect, because all of them are blessed beyond measure. They might not know it. They take it for granted because they got the world. We didn't grow up like them.
No.
But I just thank God for everything that they're blessed with, and my sisters and brothers for, you know, having such a great
shout out to Dopa Joke testimony.
That was just a brief testimony.
Yeah.
But that's so important is prayer. Keeping that line of communication open with God. And when you pray about things, try to walk in it. Because I know so many times we ask God for something or ask Him to lead and guide us, but then when He lead and guide you to a certain spot, you like, I don't want to go there. But you ask Him to lead and guide you there. And I think that's so critical is when you praying for stuff, watch what you pray for. Because He will lead and guide you into where you need to go. But then when you get there, you'll be like, I don't want this right now, or I'm not ready for this right now, or this is not what. Look, this don't look right. Might not look right, but that might be right where you need to be. And that's one of the important things of I think when you pray. And like you say you're not there yet. But He leads you right where you need to be. And you probably back up a lot of times and do a U-turn. But He gonna lead you right back there because you steady praying. God, provide, God, lead and guide my family. You're gonna lead and guide them to say the right thing to you, for you to be in the right atmosphere, for you to be in the right atmosphere, for you to go the right way. But we do so many U-turns that it takes us so long, just like the children in Israel. It took them 400 something years to get to a place that should have took 30 days. Like, y'all, I'm just doing a layman's term. But it should have took them days or maybe months, but it took them 400 and something years, like 40 years or something like that. Crazy. Like, it's like me going from where I'm at to a 30-minute drive to St. Augustine, and it take me 2 years to get there. Like, y'all, why? because we do U-turns in our life, and we should have been way further than what we are now. Like this, what we're doing, we should have been way further than than what we are now. We should have been started this, and we should have been further than what we are now. But that's everybody in your own life. If you do a self-check of yourself, you can see I shouldn't be further than where I am right now. I shouldn't have did this. This was my stepping, my blocking stone.
We are our own enablers.
Yes, and we stop ourselves. We stop our progress, but we have to knock those things out. And I'm living in the day and time for my life, personally doing a self-check, that I'm not finna let nothing stop me. Because when that day and time do come from that John Singleton moment to that Nipsey hustle moment, what have I done? What legacy have I left?
We're going to the Staples.
But I'm just saying, what have I left behind for somebody to follow? We're
going to the Staples.
For my kids to follow, though. For my family to look back and say, oh, I want to do it like her, or I'm going to do it like her. Because so many times we look at these people and be like, oh my God, I'm gonna try, or I'm gonna get there one day. Today is the day. Don't let nothing hold you back from what God has for you.
I got a good point, and I know we're gonna wrap it up. One of my friends a while ago told me, and I was like, I'm trying to get back on the right track, and I'm trying to do this, and I'm trying. She was like, you trying? She was like, do me a favor. I want you to go in the kitchen, grab a plate, like a real plate. She was like, now try to drop it. I was like, what you mean? She was like, no, don't drop it. Try to drop it. So I'm like, stop holding the plate. She was like, you either gonna do it or you not. That's all you gotta do. And I was like,
I'm about to
that is it. Wrap it up. You know what?
Wow. That. Shout out to Latina. Y'all probably know her as Wildcard or Envy. She does makeup and everything. I went to college with her. Wow. And she told me that, and that's something I will never forget.
Follow that though.
Right.
And I think it's critical for when you get those inspirational moments to walk in it.
Yeah.
In everyday things of your life, walk in it. Don't just be trying to overthink, because that's what we do. Overthink things and be like, well, if I do that and I get that from your mom, I'm told that all the time. If I do that, why they gonna be mad? I shouldn't. It's not time. God, is that you? Do it. And do it and walk in, and I think that would change all of our lives, all of your lives, if we just do what we know we're supposed to do, the right thing. I'm gonna say that because we got so many crazy people these days. Be like, I'm gonna go rob that bank. She told me I should have did that. No, calm down, sit down, readjust, and re-pray to whoever you've been praying to. Because that's not what we're saying. I'm just saying, do the right thing and go to do it now. It's no time like the present to make it happen.
Absolutely.
We're gonna wrap it up.
We love you guys. This episode, they're never scripted, guys. We just come together. Whatever's on our heart. Like she said, should have started this years ago in the 90s, early 2000s. We used to do this on my mama's porch. Just sitting there. This was just a dream. We're trying to live our dream and live our best lives. We need you guys to support us. Like, share, subscribe. We love you guys.
Bye.